urged concealed carry permit holders to carry a handgun openly. The governor says he supports gun rights but vetoed the bill because he thinks it would actually put people in danger. Supporters argue the criminals would be deterred at the sight of guns, and the supporters also urging lawmakers to attempt an override of this veto. Pat McGuigan from CapitolBeatOK.com joins us. There's this veto, also a veto on a resolution to opt us out of health care that the governor vetoed as well.
Yeah, that was actually probably, in policy terms, that was a very significant veto. I'm not sure what the legislative leadership plans to do, although they have long been discussing using pro bono, for the good of the public, lawyers in order to take on the federal law. So we'll see how it plays out. That's probably at this point just about the only way they can proceed because they don't have the authorization to spend money.
Would that veto prevent them, we're talking that the legislature or the leaders were going to file a suit themselves. Does this veto prevent them from doing that?
No, it wouldn't necessarily. Now, I have to say that I haven't checked the law to see. There's some strictures about free work on behalf of the public. There's some controls on that, I know, in the federal system. You actually can't do that. But in this case, I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to talk to the leadership yet. They were both away from the Capitol on Friday.
Well, we're 2 weeks left, and we still don't have a budget.
We don't have a budget, although I get the sense that from a lot of discussion that they're getting close. There was a real round of strong rhetoric back and forth with even some accusations of improper negotiations behind the scenes. It was a little bit surprising because normally there's quite a bit of decorum at the Capitol. It did calm down by Thursday. This was all in about a 26, 27-hour period, middle of last week.
If a deal is reached, well, it has to be reached because you can't leave session or you'll have to do a special session or whatever, but what is waiting in the wings? We hear like 100 bills waiting in the wings in committees to go into the budget process. What kind of things are waiting out there?
Yeah, I don't know if it's that many or not, but there'll be a series of what's called CCRs, which are the conference committee reports. Those are members of both the House and the Senate sit on those, and it's at least a large number, a dozen or more. I think they started on a couple of them on Thursday, but most of the action will be this week and next. And I'm not putting on my prognostication hat today as to how this will come out. There's going to be some revenue enhancement in the form of moratoriums on some of the tax credits, an issue that we've been discussing previously, but it's not going to go nearly as far as some of the critics wanted.
And we're still looking at cuts.
Absolutely. You're looking at cuts even in public education, but especially in some of the other agencies, and they're really approaching a level of some hurt in some of the smaller agencies because the cumulative cuts now are going to be between 22 and 25%.
All right, Pat, we do appreciate it. And you can read more in-depth Pat's analysis of what's going on at the Capitol at CapitolBeatOK.com.